There. Let's take all these out. I think of it this too. I'm surprised it didn't store an entire stack of them. As soon as this hits 5. There we go. Okay, so how many ballistic warp drives have I got so far? $45 out of 200. So I'm a quarter of the way there. I never really reviewed these project parts. And all that stuff about fiddling with the universe makes and such makes me a little bit curious. So we'll start with the first one. All it says is ship via the space elevator. Okay, versatile framework. See above. Yeah, I don't get a description for these. If I were to go to ballistic warp drive, yeah, see here we have a description. Okay, so let's see. What were the rest of them? Maybe able to find it out in here. This is where you unlock smart plating, versatile frameworks. Automated wiring. But here is where you get more advanced stuff like, well, there aren't any project parts here, but or here. Are they all in tier 6? Okay, it looks like 2 of them are. Okay, modular engine. No description, modular. Part 5, there isn't one either. It's assembler director. Oh, here we go. This extremely fast and precise computing system is specifically designed to direct the project assembly phase. Okay, so it builds stuff, it assembles stuff. Now, what else? Magnetic field generators. These modular generators use superconducting magnets and vast amount of electricity to produce a powerful and easily expendable magnetic field. Okay, so far nothing too unusual. Thermal propulsion rocket. Uses extreme heat to produce the high pressure plasma required to get project assembly into motion. Okay, so that means they're moving it. And nuclear pasta. Nuclear pasta is extremely dense degenerate matter formed when extreme pressure forces protons and electrons together into neutrons. It is theorized to exist naturally within the crust of neutron stars. I think there is a theoretical material like that. It isn't, of course, called nuclear pasta. This doesn't really tell me what it's used for, though. Um, why would we need it? Next project, part is the biochemical sculptor. Years ahead of the competition, this top-of-the-line 3D printer is used for the production of synthetic biological resources. That makes sense if they're trying to either build a space habitat of some kind or terraform this planet. But then again, nuclear pasta being dense, it would have heavy gravity. So maybe they are just building a space station. That's what Project Assembly is, and for it to get a gravity of Earth gravity, um, they'd need really dense matter. It's either that or spin it around, and that until you start walking on the outside at 1G. Growth is so the AI expansion server. Growth is the metric by which we measure success. Yeah, that doesn't tell me a thing. Finally, ballistic warp drive. A large amount of force was required for the warp drives to activate, so sticking them to rockets was the logical next step. Additionally, results improved immensely when the observers were further removed from the warp drives upon activation. So what I'm getting out of all this is that Project Assembly is a space station of some kind, a mobile space station. Either that, or maybe this planet is like an earlier version of Project Assembly. And it's been sitting around for so long that, I don't know, it was settled? Somehow? By aliens? It's hard to say. Well, it's gonna take a while for the next part of Phase 5 to finish. But between the last time I recorded and now, we have Christmas. Or should I say, Fixmas. Yeah, I don't know how much they want me to use the new corporate, what have you. Now I did solve all these, but here we are. Number 3. Red ornament trinkets. Ho ho ho. Speaking of, there is no escaping the Fixmas spirit with this red ornament build gun trinket. It can be equipped at the lockers in the hub. Oh, can it? Okay, now where did I say 4 was? I did take a screen grab of this and looked for, like, everything and found it. But the problem is I didn't exactly print it out, and so I don't have it on me. I can find 8, 5, 7, 6 is around here. Come to think of it, 6 is kind of hard to see. 12 is somewhere. I can see 13. The thing about doing this is that you have to look at like every nook and cranny of the picture. Now, if you want to find out what a 4 looks like, there are a couple of ways to draw. Ah, wait, here it is. Hello. I've been waiting for this thing. This data cartridge enables the second pair of Fixmas MAM tree branches to be unlocked. Fixit thought it was being very clever with the layout of this Regis tree, about as clever as you. Yeah, I noticed that myself. Let me see if I can put this up here. Okay. Hang on a minute. I think I did build the rest of these requirements here. Yeah, here they are. 20 candy canes, 30 red bows. And a partridge and a pear tree. Did you ever notice that? The 12 days of Christmas, how many of them are birds? You've got the partridge and the pear tree. And then you have 2 calling birds, those are birds. 3 French hens, those are more birds. Oh wait, sorry, 2 turtle doves, my bad. But those are birds too. Here we go, giant Fixmas tree upgrade 1. What's this say?
The red and blue Fixmas ornaments are produced from gifts, unsurprisingly, but this time in the smelter. Now I hope you listen to that, because I will not repeat it, no matter how confusing this all is. Blame the original Fix-It Fun engineers. Most of them ended up in jail for various reasons. But do not worry, the event has since been vetted by the second generation of the Fix-It Fun engineers who were only sued.
What's this here? Upgrade 2? And, snowman. Okay, so I need both red and blue ornaments. And apparently you smelt them, so... Well, I should have a smelter available. Yeah, what am I thinking? I got this smelter available. Even if it leads into the, Okay, fine, I'm gonna take this out. Not exactly using it for copper stuff or anymore. Okay, so we got red ornaments and blue ornaments, and come to think of it, is anything going down from the sky anymore? It's weird. I can't see anything. I mean, these presents, they originally parachuted down. They aren't, but I've got a pretty hefty amount of these gifts, so 200 apiece of red and blue. I keep forgetting where these things are located. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so this shouldn't be all that hard. I suppose I could use production amplification on this, but honestly, I don't think it would be worth the aggravation. Why am I still carrying around this summer slip? I have no idea. I'm gonna put it here. Back to the calendar. Yeah, there's 5. Wait a second. This is alien protein. Well, what else can I do with alien protein other than cache it, shall we say? Take alien protein, you make it into alien DNA capsules this way. Yeah, this is like getting tube socks for a Christmas present or a Hanukkah present. Are there any other present holidays during December? I'm not really sure. Anyway, 6. I found 6. 6 is basic Fixmas skins. Hello, what's this here?
Obviously, these Fixmas decorations do not increase efficiency. In fact, they are a downgrade on every level. They can be found in the customizer.
The customizer? The name rings a bell, but I don't know. I don't remember what it is. I think it's in here. Character customization. Assuming this thing cooperates. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, look at this. I got a red ornament trinket. Well, thanks, but satisfied with my Summer's Loop trinket. I mean, golden nuts are one thing, but very honestly, they make me break out in hives. And this trinket thing, this is B374 Fix-It helmet. You know what that means? It means I found B374 in an earlier episode. 15 days since last incident. What was the last incident? I mean, in real life, it hasn't been that long. It hasn't been 15... Oh, wait a second. The last incident was the last time I got killed. wait a second, look at this. Those candles, are they a Christmas thing or is it Kwanzaa? Or I know Kwanzaa uses candles. I think there's 7 of them, but I'm not really sure. I don't think the candle thing for Kwanzaa looks like that, though. Customizer. I'm beginning to wonder if I even... Yeah, I'm not gonna add that trinket to my ornament. I like the Summer's loops. They're much more mysterious. Good grief, this is taking a while. Alright, yes, I am that impatient. But I just realized that according to my calculations, it'll take 40 minutes for red Fixmas ornaments. So... well... 12 and a half... 200 divided by 12 and a half. What's 200 divided by 12 and a half? It's less than 20. It's got this whole thing to go through. I was gonna do this Fixmas thing while I was waiting for other things, but... okay. Number 7. Ooh, I so need this.
Humans tend to catch colds during the winter. It would seem that this does not apply to you, but considering your tendencies, Fix-It is seen fit to provide a medicinal inhaler just in case.
Oh, how well Fix-It knows me. My adventures, my misadventures. The fact that it's been 15 days since the last incident. Quote, unquote. I remember finding it, but I don't remember where 8 was. Ah, here it is.
Ho ho ho! This data cartridge enables the 3rd pair of Fixmas MAM tree branches to be unlocked. There is a chance that you are doing this because you enjoy the seasonal event for some reason. There is also a chance that you are simply doing this to annoy me. I wish for you to know that in either case you have disappointed me.
Well, let's just say I got time to burn. Number 9. Number 9. Revolution number 9. Ooh, cash. Gee, you know, cash is usually given, is usually received from people who don't really know you that well. It's like there was a Seinfeld episode about it. What should we get Elaine for her birthday? How about a bench? What would she do with a bench? I don't know. How about a bust of Nelson Rockefeller, 2 gubernatorial? Oh, I got it. $182. Cash? What are you, her uncle? Yeah, that was a good episode. What's even sillier is that George ends up giving her exactly half that amount, $91. I don't know why they picked 182 in the first place. Did they just say, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 200. Hit 182. Congratulations, you got it. Yeah, I should stop futzing around here. 10. Fixmas hat.
By equipping this new hat at the lockers in the hub, you can finally turn your mental state into a fashion statement.
Oh, really? You want me to turn my mental state into a fashion statement? Well, in that case, I'm afraid the Fixmas hat, that stocking abomination you want me to wear, isn't gonna cut it. No. I'm gonna need a Napoleon hat. One of those bicorn sideways hats. After all, they're coming to take me away, haha, to the happy home. Okay, I'm guessing nobody actually got that, but that was a song from 1960-something. About a guy whose girlfriend broke up with him, and it literally drove him crazy. There's an ambulance siren in the background. I got 2 smelters. I might as well repurpose this one to make Fixmas stuff. It's a bit of cannibalization, but all I gotta do is remember which one of these smelters I repurposed. know, I forgot just how much smoke these things cough up. I mean, I thought something was on fire over there for a minute. But no, that's normal. Choking thick smoke is normal. Is there anything else I can unlock here, by the way? Now I can make candy canes and bows. You don't smelt those, do you? 50 apiece. 50 candy canes. That's 150 gifts. Going through these like water. I may have to go on another adventure simply to pick up gifts. Well, at least this isn't going to take quite so long. Only a few minutes, then I can change it over to the bows. And in the meantime, what was number 11? I see 17, and I also see that they cross their 7s like any math-inclined person. I should know, I am one. I cross my 7s too. But the ones are just lines. Except when they're not, like this one. This one isn't just a line, it's got little syrups on it. I think that's what they're called. 23, 24, 17, 18, 12, War of 1812, the other War of 1812. Ah, here it is. Rocket fuel. Well, whoever gave me this is good taste. Or at least I'm thinking in the right direction. Okay, now, 12 here was very difficult to find at first, but I'm not gonna waste everyone's time. Hello? A tape. Ho ho ho. A reminder that human creativity does have its limits. Considering their obsessive insistence on continuing to make slightly different versions of every Christmas song ever imagined. Oh boy, that is so true. I mean, you realize, how many versions are there of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Which, by the way, was a marketing gimmick from the 1930s. Or how many versions of Jingle Bells? Or how many versions of, oh, here's a funny one, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. That's like one of your relatives who isn't quite so with it, trying to communicate with you by using words like totally radical and gnarly and forgetting that they went out of style 30 years ago. Yeah, I am really showing my age here. That's weird, the 12 didn't light up. Anyway, 13. Not gonna have very many more of these to go. Oh wow, power shards. Expensive gift when you think about it. And today is December the 14th. Ho ho ho. And I'm just in time for this data cartridge enables the last branches of the Fixmas MAM tree to be unlocked, which means we will both be celebrating the end of this event soon. Last branch, wow. You know, I was wrong about that one theory I had, where since 1 and 4 and 25 were square numbers, I'd have to wait until the 9th for another branch, and the 16th for the branch after that, and then the last thing I could make was the would only be unlocked on the 25th. I'm glad to be wrong about that though, because that means that I can finish the tree before it's actually Christmas. I mean, I'm on literally the last legs of this game. The only thing I got to do left. Wait a second, let me see how far along this thing is. Oh wow, this is very nearly complete. I only got like a handful. I got like 9 of these left. No, 7 of these left. How long does that take? 5 a minute. Seconds. I may have one left over. There's nothing wrong with that in and of itself, though. I should have calculated this down to the last. Oh, they are still dropping these things. Maybe it's because there were so many of them that I just sort of left there that I didn't bother to pick up. You know, when it gets dark out, I am going to go on a spree here. Look for all the gifts. Hello, I think I found one. But anyway, look for all the gifts by their beams of light. Now, I'd like to save the wrapping paper. Well, I mean, when you, I don't remember hanging these. Anyway, when you unwrap it, sometimes gifts are wrapped with this really good wrapping paper, which is another Seinfeld observation. When he's like, "Oh, I grabbed this gift with the good wrapping paper." You know, the wrapping paper where you're unwrapping and you say, "Hey, don't mess this up. It's good wrapping paper." Oh, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. Okay, 50 bows. That's 100 gifts. I know I just checked this 2 seconds ago, but I'm impatient like that. It's like, I don't know, I never did this, but, or maybe I did do this, and just didn't know I was doing it, where, it's the night before, maybe not Christmas or Hanukkah, but your birthday, and you go like right to bed the night before so that you can wake up on the day after, in which in this case is your birthday, because you're always looking forward to your birthday. That's maybe not the presents, but the party. Maybe you're a year older and are finally old enough to start doing this or that, or hello. Well, mark the dates. This day, December the 14th, at whatever time it is, I'll use Zulu time. Is the day that the second to last objective of Phase 5 will be completed. So let's all march to the space elevator. Possibly whistling Colonel Bogey. Or Hail Columbia. Whatever your tastes are. Oh, and there's another gift. And it's getting dark out, so I can start really looking for these again. By the lights of their eyes shall ye know them. Okay, that's a parody of something. Something in Christian scripture, anyway. Come on, I want to do this at the actual input panel instead of just clicking on the. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. I hereby present to you these 200 ballistic warp drives. And now all I gotta do is wait for the nuclear pasta to be cooked al dente, so that I can make a nice dish out of it with sausage and tomato sauce. Doesn't even have to be pork sausage either. You can use beef sausage or turkey sausage.